Like the salt and pepper gray, then you got the tannish gray hair, then you got like the silvery type of gray hair, then you just got the regular all white gray hair. Jesus Christ had gray nappy hair. Read it again.
His head and his hair were white like wool.
So the hair on his head and his facial hair was fully gray and nappy. Keep going.
As white as snow.
Full set of gray hair. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Jesus Christ had red eyes, man. When you drink wine, your eyes turn red. When you smoke weed, which we should not smoke, your eyes turn. Jesus Christ had red eyes. It said like a flame of fire. And they tried to say that Christ was a drunk. Tried to lie on Christ and say he was a drunkard. And tried to say he was greedy. Tried to say a lot of things about black men. They say a lot of things about black men today. Like we shiftless and lazy. They try to talk about us. They said the same thing about Christ, man. Read. So Christ had gray nappy hair and he had red eyes from drinking wine. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, what color is brass? It said Christ's feet. Usually your feet is the lightest part of your body. It said Christ's feet was like brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. But listen, that's not it. That's not it. It said Christ had the brass colored feet. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if it what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. It said Jesus Christ was so black, it looked like he burned in a furnace. Go ahead.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as the sound of many waters, man. Christ spoke loud. Christ was a masculine man. The Bible said Jesus Christ was an austere man. Let me tell you something. They were scared of a black man. They were scared of Christ, man. Jesus Christ had a effing warrant, man. We had a warrant for his arrest. And they arrested Christ, stripped him damn near naked, and humiliated him, and then they unalived him on a cross, man. That's how bad they were scared of Christ. If you read the history book, if you read the Josephus history book, it said Jesus Christ was a dangerous revolutionary that was about to mess up the well-established order of things. That was the exact words about Jesus Christ, man. The nigga had a warrant out for his arrest, and they called him dangerous revolutionary. That sound like black people, man. That sound like us. Then they say that about the Black Panthers. Then they say that about Muslims. Don't they say that about us? They say that the Israelite school, if you check us out, they got us in a hate group list. And all we do is pass out food and yell about the Bible. How the hell, what is that? And we feed white people. I don't even know how that makes us a hate group. I don't even like white people, but you still gotta feed them, man. And we do it. And we clone white people. How the hell are we a hate group? Listen, who have we unalived? We ain't put on white hoods. Listen, we should have put on black hoods and go to their damn neighborhood, but we ain't never did that. But they do that to us. How about this? What white man have we pulled over and asked him for his ID? Asked him where the hell he was going to, man. Grabbed his scrotum and asked to search his woman and blew his head off because of the color of his skin. We ain't never did none of that. And Jesus Christ didn't do it either. Jesus Christ did the same thing we doing out here. You know what he did? He told the white man that he was the devil, man.
That's right.
And he told black and Hispanic men that we got to change our ways and come serve the Lord. And they unalived Christ. I'm about to read to you where Christ had a warrant, man. Read the Bible. Read it for me. Let me know where you at.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, and verse 57.
John 11 and 57. Here it is good.
Now, both the chief priests and the Pharisees had given a commandment.
Now, the rulers, the black leaders, ain't that a damn shame? Not a black man turn on another black man. That's why snitches get stitches, man. That's exactly why snitches get stitches, man. To this day, they get stitches. You know, they deserve it, too. You damn crybaby. He was a gangster in the beginning. They offer you some Popeyes. You turn into Martin Luther King in the goddamn sanctuary. You turn into MLK. Full out MLK for a Popeye sandwich. Sending niggas 40, giving niggas 40 years, man. What was that line they said about 50 Cent? I heard you put a lot of good niggas behind bars. God damn. The Sadducees put Christ on a cross. The black leaders put Christ on a cross, man. Read.
If any man knew where he were, he should shew it, that they might take him.
They put out a whole warrant on Jesus Christ, man. A black man with gray nappy hair and dark skin, so black it looked like he burned in a furnace, that they said was an austere man, that the history book said was a dangerous revolutionary. They put out a warrant for Christ's arrest, and they unalived him, man. Right. Then after that, this is how evil the white man is. After that, they said, "Damn, that was some ill-ish right there. You know what? I'll be Jesus from now on. I'll be Jesus. You know, I think I want to be Jesus from now on." Yeah, he was white, y'all. The Bible, that's our book. That's not your money. That's my money. No, you didn't drop that 20. I dropped the $20. Ain't that what people do? They said, "Oh no, that was some ill-ish right there, Mr. Snoop Doggy Dogg. You know what? I'll be Michael Jackson from now on. I'll be Michael Jordan from now on. I'll be Mike Tyson from now on. That's not your money. That's my money. That's not your Bible. That's the white man's book. Yeah, right. So black, like he burned in a furnace, man. Y'all better hear what Isaiah War is breaking out. So that's right. The water.
Jersey. I'm from Philadelphia. Ain't no black businesses there neither. You can't even find black and Latino businesses no more, YAHAWAH. Why? Because we integrated into this society. When our God told us that we should be separate, man. Keep going.
Severed you
and have what?
Severed you from other people.
Our God severed us from other people. Meaning this, he took us and severed us from the oppressor, severed us from the African, severed us from the Asian for excellent reason. Because we're not supposed to be together all kumbaya with these other nations. Let me explain something else to you that you probably didn't know. Thanksgiving is a so-called white man's holiday where they celebrate the mass murder and genocide of our First Nation and Seminole Indian brothers and sisters. No black or Latino should be celebrating Thanksgiving at all. And you know what else you shouldn't have did? You shouldn't have went out there and voted. I know a lot of y'all went out there and voted for Kamala Harris. I know a lot. That's right. Get that brother a hand. Get that brother a hand. I'm proud. I was a little worried, Officer Morales. And you shouldn't have been voting for Donald Trump neither. Because here's the thing, man, because neither one of them have the best interests of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But you know who does? Our God, YAHAWAH. Our King, YAHUSHA, mashiach, that the world ignorantly knows is Jesus Christ. And the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. Our God said that he severed us from other people. Meaning we shouldn't be together with them. Meaning that black man is supposed to link back up with that Latino man and woman. That Latino man and woman is supposed to link back up with that First Nation man and woman. Because the last thing they want us to do for YAHAWAH as blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians is to come back to.
All right. Salaki. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahushua, Barakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Shema, Thabah, Shem, Yahushua to the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA, and I'm Officer 500 Athanya. We're just waiting for Officer. I'll be holding it down until Officer Nathan, you know what I'm saying, pops up to teach y'all a heavy class. You know what I'm saying? And today I'm going to pull the scriptures to help brothers and sisters, because, you know, in America, we suffer from a thing my brother brought out last night called depression and loneliness. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest symptoms of depression is loneliness. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to Proverbs 17:17. The scripture stood out to me one day. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, Verse 17. A friend loveth at all times. You know what's so heavy about this part right here? A lot of us don't understand what's something that we say nowadays, like our marriages, right? For sickness and health, for better or worse. How many marriages last through the bad times? You know what I'm saying? How many marriages last through the financial hardships? When somebody starts to get addicted to drugs? How many friendships last through those phases? It's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot because we don't know what true love is as a people. You know what I'm saying? In the Black community, we don't understand how to love each other. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as somebody makes you mad, you don't want to be their friend no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to call them anymore. You don't want to answer their calls anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not a brother. You know what I'm saying? But you was just at the, Christmas party, talking about how you love everybody. Every time y'all go to the club and get drunk, you talking about, bro, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I die over you. You know what I'm saying? Every time you drunk, but you really don't love your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't there for the hard times. You know what I'm saying? You really don't love your brother or your sister. You know what I'm saying? Because the true friend loves at all times. Meaning what? When you get hooked on drugs, I'm still gonna be your brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you the truth. That's something we suffer from also. You know what I'm saying? We suffer from a whole bunch of liars. You know what I'm saying? Because in the world, they'll teach you to lie to spare somebody's feelings. In reality, in reality, you need to tell somebody the truth regardless of their feelings. Regardless of how they feel, you need to tell your friend, your brother, your sister the truth because it's going to save their life. And that's what the men of the I.S.U.P.K do every day. That is why you hate the men of the I.S.U.P.K, because we tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? We tell you the unadulterated truth. You know what I'm saying? You a crackhead if you smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? That didn't feel right, did it? It didn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You a crackhead if you smoke vapes. Right? The same derogatory statement that you would use for somebody that's on hard drugs, you can use it for somebody that's on a so-called lighter drug. And what's so heavy about it is they act the same way as the people that's on them harder drugs. You know what I'm saying? Those people go on, especially the vapes. You ever see somebody that lose their vape? You know what I'm saying? Those people, you liable to get in a fight or lose your life over a vape. You know what I'm saying? If you lose a vape in 2025 or 2024, whatever year it is, you're liable to get in a fight with your brother over it because he think you stole it. Or if he run out of puffs from sucking on that mechanical cigarette, you know what I'm saying? Y'all liable to not be friends no more. You know what I'm saying? This is why it says a friend loves at all times. Because I would tell my friend, bro, you stupid for sucking on them damn electrical cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy is my generation, we at least went through DARE. We had all the preventative things that could help us. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, everybody be like, I would never smoke a cigarette. I would never smoke weed. I would never do crack. You know what I'm saying? What happens? Them same people, them same kids that were saying they would never smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? After they done gave you everything that's in those cigarettes, like tar and all types of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Now you 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, puffing the same cigarette that you, when you were a child, said you wasn't going to smoke. You know what I'm saying? The Lord called us a simple people. You know what I'm saying? Because we are simple as hell. My brother brought out the other week how the damn Surgeon General has a statement on a pack of cigarettes. I'm pretty sure they're on the pack, the whatever the, I think you call them cartridges for the vapes. They're on those too. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a death warning on the damn packaging for these drugs or for these cigarettes or whatever you would call vapes, these vapors. You know what I'm saying? And you still huffing and puffing, smoking, destroy your body. You know what I'm saying? Men of the I.S.U.P.K, we here to hurt your feelings. Because without us, you would continue to kill yourself. I would rather your feelings be hurt than you be dead or in the ground. Or lying in somebody's hospital bed with a robot voice. You know what I'm saying? I would rather you have hard feelings, or we go to counsel because I told you something you didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of you sitting in a prison cell because I told you something that made you feel good. Because you were selling drugs, or you was scamming, or you was doing drills, you was killing people. And instead of me bigging you up, I told you were an evil person. You know what I'm saying? You didn't like that. But that's love. That is love. When I tell you you're doing something wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you correction. That's love. Same thing when it comes to the man and wife, husband and wife. A husband has to correct his wife sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women, they don't like it. But it's good for the marriage. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times sisters be wanting their man to lie to them about dealing with another a woman. And it don't make like that's the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we live in. It's complete idiocracy. Like it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? This is why it says be not transformed into this world, or conformed into this world. You know what I'm saying? Because this world will tell you things that will destroy you. You know what I'm saying? It's what it's called, a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's America. That's the whole mindset of America. That feel good while it's killing you, while it's feeding off of you, while it's destroying you. That is the mindset of America. And guess what? America runs on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So who do you think they're destroying? You know what I'm saying? Esau gonna destroy its own people in general. This is what's messed up about us as a people. We follow Esau friendships and look at them like there's something to uphold. In reality, those things are just totally off the spectrum. You know how bad Esau friendships is? Think of Mark Zuckerberg. Is that the Facebook guy? You know what I'm saying? He created Facebook with his roommate or one of his friends from college. What happened? He cut him out of Facebook. That's the white man's friendships. That's who you look to for friendships. You know what I'm saying? The men in the I.S.U.P.K, we look to the Bible for our friendships. And it says, a friend loveth at all times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do you like how Jay-Z and Dame Dash ended up not speaking for years, subtweeting each other. You know what I'm saying? We're going to love you. We going to hash this out as brothers. You know what I'm saying? If we can't hash it out, we go to council. You know what I'm saying? We're not going on tweeting rants. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go with just ignoring your calls for years. You know what I'm saying? That's something women do, first off. So if you feel any type of masculinity from doing that, you're weak. You know what I'm saying? My brother brought out, a real man loves warfare. You know what I'm saying? A real man understands warfare. You know what comes with understanding warfare? You know when to fight. You know what I'm saying? You know when to retreat. You know what I'm saying? So just because every time Salakia, just because that means every argument doesn't mean you won. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to take a step back. I'm wrong. That's the retreat part. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you're right and the scriptures back your play, you know what I'm saying? Then you go to war about it. You go to council. You battle. You know what I'm saying? You don't coward. You don't be scared to tell your drug addicted friend, your whore of a sister or mother or whoever, their issues. You know what I'm saying? You're not scared of those things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can be tactful on how you do these things, especially when it comes to like the parents and stuff like that. But it's your duty. You know what I'm saying? If not, you'll be falling into the ways of the Christian. What does the Christian say? Well, I can't judge. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge you. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is going to judge then? What is the whole point of prophets, judges in the Bible? What's the point of any other human being on this earth if nobody can be judged? You know what I'm saying? There would be complete chaos on this earth if you can't be judged. Man, it says a friend loveth at all times. Blacks and Hispanics, this is for us. This is for us. This is for you to know or understand what true friendship is. True friendship isn't he just buys you all types of stuff or he just hangs around because you have all the money. No, true friendship is he's gonna love you when you up, and he's gonna leave you when you down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sleeping on the floor, you know what I'm saying? In the Salakia, what do brothers do in the trap? Y'all sleeping on the 40. Y'all building bonds over nothing, like over getting high together. You know what I'm saying? And expecting those bonds to last. That's not true friendship. Y'all bonded over weed. Y'all bonded over destroying your people, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Wondering why he snaked you or backdoored you. Because the foundation of your friendship wasn't built on love. It was built off of profit, greed, evil. You know what I'm saying? There was a demon between y'all. Y'all was sharing. And now that demon tore down your friendship. You know what I'm saying? That demon got what it wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep reading. It says, and a brother is born in adversity. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about how a friend love at all times. And it says a brother is born. Salakia, I got to get this door. What was that? Yeah, and it says a brother is born for adversity. That's what a brother is for, man. A brother is for the hard times. You know what I'm saying? Think of how the bond in military men when they bond over the struggle. You know what I'm saying? How they bond in that foxhole. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, hey, go sleep real quick in the foxhole. I'm on shift for I take your shift. So you go sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's adversity. You ever had to stay up damn near 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? Just looking in the trees after you done did patrols, after you done did all of this nonsense that Esau's military got you doing for training, and your brother say, man, go ahead, take an hour nap. I'll let you know when Sarge start walking around. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? That's a brother that's born out of adversity. You know what I'm saying? That is a brother that is born out of adversity. You know what I'm saying? And now think about the truth, right? How the truth is. The truth, you're going to lose a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the truth, you're going to lose family. You're going to lose wives. You're going to lose friends. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's born out of those? You're going to see who's your true friends and who's your true brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because a brother is going to stay regardless. You might lose money. You're going to lose jobs. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be down on your behind. You know what I'm saying? It does say the Lord make men out of fine gold, does it not? What is the process of making fine gold? What do you call it? I can't even think of the name of the process, but what do you think the process is to make fine gold? It's fire. It's very, 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 very hot. You know what I'm saying? It ain't some easy process. It ain't some slight process. You know what I'm saying? It takes harsh heat and applies it to a metal. You know what I'm saying? Because you ever dig gold out of the ground, it ain't as pretty as it is in a jewelry store. Gold ain't as pretty as it is when you got it on your body. You know what I'm saying? It goes through a process. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord does. And guess what? The Lord gave you a gift, so you ain't got to do it alone. He gave you a brother. He gave you the I.S.U.P.K full of Black, Hispanic, and Native American brothers and sisters who are also going through what you went through. You know what I'm saying? You think you're the only one dealing with baby mama drama? I got 10 other brothers in here facing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You think you're the only one that can't pay your bills? I got some brothers that's going the same thing. But guess what? We're going to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We're going to help each other. We're going to help each other because a brother is born out of adversity. You know what I'm saying? We both going through this struggle together. You know what I'm saying? We going through this struggle together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure you get there. You gonna make sure you what you would call you got my back, I got your back. That's how you're supposed to do it, because these demons is running amok in America.
Right.
These demons is destroying families, destroying friendships. It's so easy now. You know how back in the day it was hard to bamboozle the black family or the black community. You know what I'm saying? The black man used to question everything. You know what I'm saying? The black man used to question, oh, I don't trust that. That's that old white man. You know what I'm saying? He come into town and start selling things. You know they up to something. You know what I'm saying? Now the white man give out money. Nobody questions it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody questions it when that PPP scam and all these scams was coming out. Now we seen a whole bunch of brothers in jail. You see, nobody questioned when that crack was hitting the streets at a mass rate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody questioning. You know what I'm saying? It's because we don't have these law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Nathan. And he gonna give you a heavy class. Shalom.
Thank you. This? It's not you? All right, Shalom, Israel. We're at I.S.U.P.K, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth. It says that Black, Spanish, and Native Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Right. If I could, can you give me Strong real quick? Strong, yeah. Come on. We were teaching that the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And what the brother was bringing out, as far as we need one another, is important. That we have each other backs is because don't nobody have our backs. If I could, I'd pull it. It's very important that we have one another backs. Because for the hard times, you got brothers that unalive themselves because of they just feel alone. They fall into depression. They feel like they can't turn to nobody to talk to, XYZ. If you had that brother to be like, nah, bro, it's cool, I got you, or I helped you, or even just a listening ear, you will help a brother out. What is it? Zephaniah. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desire. We is not desire here in America. We're not desired nowhere on this planet Earth. Nobody wants us. Not even at your own jobs. It's quick to fire, or it's quick for them to get rid of a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian. Even in your own households, you got brothers kicking out females every day. Females kicking out brothers every day. That's why it says gather together. We have to gather together. Go on. Zephaniah. We had to gather together. Our nation of people are the only people that is not as strong. We're the only ones that don't have an army. You see what I'm saying? You go to Africa, the Africans got their own army. Chinese men got their own army. The white man got their army. Because they gathered together. They know who their people are, and we're the only ones that's trying to integrate with everybody else. Go ahead. Oh, you still? So it's very important. Shalaki.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Mm-hmm. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
It says, gather yourselves together. My thing is, all my friends been Black. I had a lot of Black friends growing up. Some Hispanics, but there's nothing like those type of people, especially in a hard time. It's like, if y'all seen Black people in a hard time, it's like we'll make the best out of it. You see what I'm saying? We know how to. We really know how to keep a a smile on our face on a shady day. You see what I'm saying? It's that's why it's very important that we gather together, and not try to go through whatever it is that we going through, any hardship that we go through alone. You know what I mean? Especially because it's unbrotherly. Go ahead. I know. If you could give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
It says the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, we are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. You see what I'm saying? That right there is very heavy. You know what I mean? To know, and it's important that we teach our kids this growing up on how important it, on how special they is, how the Most High look at them, and how the Most High look at them as being special and holy, I should say. Holy means separate. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God has chosen us to be a special people. You know what I mean? So when y'all step out, you know what I mean, y'all look at these homeless men and women and child that's on these streets, don't look at them no different. Don't look at them like, get a job. Don't look at them like that. Because some brothers do that. Some brothers look at other brothers and be like, he needs a job. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it's very important that we understand that. Can I get let me get Jeremiah 31 and 1. Yeah. So the Lord had chose Israel. The Lord had chose the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? That to be a special people, a separate people. He ain't chose everybody else. You know where y'all get that ideology? That the Lord loves everybody in the Christian church, and in the Muslim mosques, all that is right there is to deceive the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, to think that they're not better than anybody in this world. You see what I'm saying? Good.
So I was gonna say, it's to keep you on drugs, because if you don't think nobody's special, you're gonna be like, well, who cares if I smoke this weed? Who cares if I put this syringe in my veins, or if I'm stripping on a pole, or if I'm selling myself, selling my body. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that you're special to a higher power. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole world told you something different. You know what I'm saying? The whole world told you was born to be a criminal. Margaret Singer.
Right.
This is why sisters today get abortions. Margaret Singer wrote a letter to the pastors in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Your Christian pastors at that, saying how the black race only born rapists, criminals. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we ever want to be. Now we in 2025, and sisters are getting abortions at an alarming rate. It looks like Margaret Singer's plan actually worked, or not worked, actually came to fruition. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now sisters getting damn near most abortions, or white women living, frolicking through the fields with their husband in Trump. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, what you were saying was heavy, man. What you're saying was heavy because you only get that in a Christian. You only get that type of understanding in the Christian church. You know what I mean? Like, Christian church will make you think everything is okay. It's good. Just come how you come as you is, and as long as you put that money in a pot, right. Come as you is. The thing is, like I said, all that is to do is to distract you on knowing who you is and fulfilling the duty that the Most High told you to do. If I could, I gave you some. All that is to distract you. The Lord is not for everybody. You know what I mean? The Lord is only the God. And then the crazy thing is, it's throughout this whole Bible. But yet they'll really sit there and tell you that God loves everybody and we are all created to be equal. You know what I mean? But that's not what God said. God got different plans. Right. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to get in class and learn under the men of the I.S.U.P.K and the commander during YAHANNA. Go ahead.
At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families.
Now there you go. It said, now I will be the God of all the families. Go ahead.
Of Israel.
Of the white man.
Of Israel.
Of the Arabs.
Of Israel.
It's like, can you read it from the top?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 1. At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families of Israel.
He will be the Lord and God of all the families of Israel. He is not the God of the white man. He is not the God of the Chinese man and the Arabs man. I mean, look, throughout the Bible, it'll tell you he destroyed them to protect you.
Right.
He destroyed them to protect you. That's why it's important, man, that we get in class and we know who we are as a people so we can serve God the right way. I mean, show him that we appreciate him. You feel what I'm saying? Show him, yeah, I mean, show him that you like we appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? If I could, it was this one scripture I wanted you to pull. Okay, just give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And then if you could hold Psalms 89 and 32. Yeah, man. We need to start, we need to get back into this truth, get back to know who we are so we can serve God the right way. Yeah, I mean, it's been too long that we've been disrespecting him and I mean, just doing what we want to do. We follow the laws of America. But what about the laws of the Most High? What about the laws that's in this Bible? Right. You see what I'm saying? Everybody know that it's wrong. The America said it's wrong to kill. A lot of people don't kill. Right. But God said it's wrong to eat shrimp, porks, and lobsters. But y'all afraid to put that down. Why is that? Because y'all rather serve the creature more than the creator. You see what I'm saying? If I could, can you get that?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It says, it shall come to pass, meaning it shall happen. I mean, if thou shalt hearken diligently, if thou shalt listen closely. Go ahead. Unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
So we're supposed to observe to do all his commandments that he commanded us this day. You know what I mean? And that's really that's the pathway to our heaven right there, is it not?
Right.
All we have to do is hearken diligently and observe and do all his commandments, and boom. Go ahead.
God.
And all these curses, right?
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Verse 2.
It says, the Lord thy God will set thee above all nations upon the face of the earth. Meaning, if you put down those them crab legs, I mean, if you stop selling drugs to your own people, if you stop unaliving your own people, you will be, it says above all people that face the earth. You'll be above everybody that face on the face of the earth. But y'all think it's okay to unalive somebody and get caught and go to jail. Right. Y'all ain't doing nothing but setting our people back. Selling drugs, getting caught, going to jail. Setting our people back. That's not how you get blessed. You see what I'm saying? The Lord right here is telling us. He's telling you, man, listen, if you just do just do what I say and I give you what you want. Does that not sound like a parent? I'm pretty sure fathers told sons this before growing up. I mean, if you do good in school, if you do what you got to do, I mean, I'll what they get? Allowance? It was allowance, right? Yeah. All right, it's come. It's allowance. You get allowance as long as you do what you're supposed to do, and that's how the Most High treat us. Do what I tell you to do, and you'll get allowance. You'll be above those Arabs that's open up all them stores in your neighborhoods. Right. or the Chinese men that's opening up them stores in your neighborhoods. You'll be above them. They'll be your stores. You see what I'm saying? Your neighbor, listen, man, if y'all follow, and that's the thing. If blacks and Hispanics and the Indians, man, if y'all wake up to know who you are and follow these laws, our community, the ghetto shit would be the safest place to go to.
Right.
The hood would be the safest place to go to. It won't be no kidnappings. Because once we see a weird looking car, everybody's on it. But because we don't follow God's laws and commandments, once we see a weird looking car, we only the people that's, you see what I'm saying, that's out there on the corners is checking off of that car.
Right.
Because they know they're being hunted. You see what I'm saying? The Lord will give you what you want. Just follow the law, statutes, and commandments. If it could, drop down to 15. I mean, so you can, if y'all look at us today, we're not where we're supposed to be. So that shows that we're not following. We didn't hearken unto the voice. We're not listening to what the Most High said to do. We're not following His commandments. We're not a blessed nation. You see what I'm saying? We don't follow His laws. So what happens when we don't follow His laws? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken diligently, Salaki, will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes.
So this is what happens. This is what's going to happen if we don't follow God's laws. If we decide to sell drugs, if we decide to unalive one another, if we decide to whore out our sisters, if we decide to kick out the men of the house, we decide to divorce, we decide to divorce our wives, our husband for, an unlawful divorce, what will happen?
God, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
It says all these curses will come upon thee and overtake thee. So like I said, if I'm not mistaken, it's dangerous going in the ghetto, is it not? Is it safe to go down there? It's not safe to go down there. I remember I took this brother came down to my house when I was down Kensington the first time. He was shocked. Because he from down south. Am I wrong? He from North Carolina? I had to straighten him out. I had to, you gotta tilt your head to the side a little bit, brother. You gotta untuck your shirt. You know what I mean, you're gonna look like a prize to some of these people down here. No, but we are a cursed people, man. We're suffering badly at the hands of our oppressor, and that's because we didn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, and He's upset with us. The Lord is upset with us. Really, just look at our people, man. It says, "Arise ye." We wake up. What does it say? Come out of her. We need to come out of America philosophies and ideologies that's America feeding our people, because we're not following God's laws, and we're now cursed. If you could go ahead. Stay with me now, brother.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right, now keep going.
God. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It says, "Cursed shall thy be in the city." Is black men not being unalive by these cops? Each other? We're being unalive. Every day you turn on that news, or you open your Facebook or Instagram, there's always a brother that's being unalive.
Right.
It was 14 correctional officers that just unalived that brother in that jail? And it was they said 2 nurses were sitting there? 2 nurses sitting there. 14 white correctional officers just punching and beating a handcuffed black man, and unalived him. What's taking my thing is me seeing that I'm confused on the investigation. What is there to investigate? He's handcuffed as they beating him. He's handcuffed as they beating him. That's all I need to see.
Right.
Why do it have to be investigated? What, he spit? He spit on somebody? So what? They had to do all that? They got them things that you could put over your head if you're gonna be if he was a spitter. Yeah, something say? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but we're cursed. It says cursed. Go ahead, read that part again.
God.
Cursed shall they.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall they be in the city. And is that field talking about like our grains and all that?
It's talking about rural area.
Huh?
It's talking about rural. Rural areas like farms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Country, like South Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, cursed shall thou be in the cities. We're cursed in these cities, man. We're cursed. Our land, our farming land, our crops and everything is going bad. We are cursed. That's when you go to the ghettos, when you go to the country, that's what y'all see when y'all look at a black and a Spanish Native Indian man. A cursed people. Go ahead.
Like if I could, like South Carolina has the biggest population of black, or one of the biggest population of black country. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black farmers. Or you can go into that report of this family, right? A man and a wife owned a ranch. I think it was Colorado, and how I believe both of them were from the city, but they went to the Colorado countryside to own some land and farm some cattle. And just like the police bother you in the city, you know what I'm saying, while you walking on your own, talking about give me ID or beating you behind on the train station or whatever, they was bothering this family by killing their cattle, burning crosses outside, arrested the husband. You know what I'm saying? They was doing all types of things to scare people because they believe they didn't belong there. This is why that no matter where you go, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got all the brothers and sisters that tried to run to Ghana, thinking they was gonna escape these curses of America. But guess what? Africans hate you too.
Right.
You say you got brothers and sisters that go to Japan, Korea, all these other places. Guess what? They hate you too.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? These curses, you go anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got something for that behind. You know what I'm saying? You know, every black and Hispanic know this. If you try to run from your mom when she got the belt, she gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be when you least expect it too. As soon as you get on the game, you feel that, oh, bah! That's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna hit you with that belt. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go.
I remember my mom gave me my plate and hit me. I ran right upstairs. As soon as I came from school, she got a phone call home. She told me, when you get here, I'm gonna whoop you out. So I already knew what it was hitting for. I ran right upstairs. Yeah, I mean, hey, my everybody. Stayed in my room all day, came down to the kitchen when it was time to eat. I thought it was out there clear because it's some hours that went by.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why she ain't called me down yet? I mean, I was calling her mommy and everything. Thank you, mommy. I try to get on a good side. But you know what I mean? I still got that. Like I still got that punishment. You know what I mean? And that's what we go through because we don't follow God's laws. You know what I mean? Don't think because I mean you've been selling drugs for the last 4, 5, 6 years without getting caught that your judgment is not going to come.
Right.
Your judgment will come. You see what I'm saying? Even this time or the next, your next lifetime. Ooh, next lifetime is just scary to think about. You know.
Here is an answer from an
Alexa. Hey, Alexa.
computer that I translated.
What you
There are
got?
no certain
Alexa,
facts.
stop.
She talking back? No, but yeah, because you can't control what's gonna happen. I mean, you might come out with all index fingers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You never know what might happen to you. You might lose a leg or something. You might come out with one leg. Or listen, you know what scares me? Coming out, what's those people called that stuck? They got another person stuck to you. Oh my gosh! So like, we gonna get out there. So like, you might come out with something. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
And that's what shows you that the Christians obviously don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Because Christians, you can't believe in God and you don't believe in God. Because what did the babies do that died? First off, in Christianity, they tell you to get an abortion regardless, right? So they don't believe in God in that aspect. But just to know that God can do whatever he wants, because Christ said it himself. You know what I'm saying? That when they was asking about why the blind man became blind, did his father sin? Did his grandfather sin? Did he sin in the past life? You know what I'm saying? What did Christ say? He said God just did it because he can. Because he can.
Are you talking about with the he said that when they asked him like who sinned, him or his
father?
Yeah.
And Christ was like, he's here for me. Like, so I can show you the power. Like, imagine that. And then you think you finna just sleep whatever you want to, eat whatever you want in this life, and then you about to come back in a perfect body? You messed up the body the Lord gave you the first time.
Mm-hmm.
With all of the nonsense you wanted to get into. Now you think you finna come back and you ain't finna come back a nugget? Like, like you think you finna, like, the Lord funny like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but you better hope he gets you in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to come back and not even have a chance to see a woman. Like, that's the sad part about Christianity, because they bamboozle so many people to falling into that trap, and they don't even realize the nonsense they're falling into and what their lives are at risk for. Yeah,
some Christians thinking they could come back as a damn lion or a cheetah or something.
Right. I think that's Hinduism.
No, my family used to be saying that too. They used to be they Catholics. And they used to be like, when I die, I'm gonna come back like as this, and I'm gonna hunt you. It's like, what, bro? Or no, they used to, they used to say, there used to be a moth that came into my house. Yeah, I mean, when in the summertime, moths used to fly in your house, just flapping everywhere. We couldn't kill them. They was like, no, that's Titi Lou Day. That's Titi Lou Day. It's a moth. Like, she's watching us. It's like, come on, man.
That show you the superstition of black people. Like, you want to believe in something so bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're oppressed as a people. You know what I'm saying? You are oppressed as a people when you start believing in nonsense. Like, I get why the East Indians, you know what I'm saying, believe in. They stupid. But you are a very intelligent people. You know what I'm saying? You can create lemonade out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we know that blacks and Hispanics are very great and talented people. You know what I'm saying? Look at the artwork. Look at all the inventions we did while in slavery, just in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We outnumber the inventions that the so-called white man had. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say it's so stupid, or that's why the Lord calls us simple, because it only took us a couple hundred years, and now we looking at Cardi B and all of these other things as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Now we're asking, what is a man supposed to do and what is a woman supposed to do? Like, our ancestors weren't answering these questions during slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you ain't see no sister talking about, I ain't working no job. You ain't see no man talking about, I'm gonna be the best slave so my wife slave don't gotta work. You know what I'm saying? These questions are so idiotic that we're having it in this late in the game too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have nothing, and we arguing over crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't even have a plate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said our people was really destroyed in this time. You know what I'm saying? You just celebrated New Year's. You just celebrated New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating what? What is new about it? Rent's still the same. Or my bad, it's not the same. It went up. My bad. That's
yeah.
You happy about rent going up? Sheesh.
Not even that. The killing is still happening.
Right.
Like, what's new about it? Explain. What was it? A new tree that just a new tree? Can't be.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing new right now. If I could, but the Lord is definitely. You got that scripture? The Psalms, I think. The Lord is definitely upset with us, man. And go to show, huh?
You said Psalms what?
89:32.
This is the book of Psalms.
Hold on, real quick. You can start at 30. I mean, the Lord is upset with the blacks and the Spanish and the Indians for not following his law, statutes, commandments. Over all these years, hundreds of years that went by, you see what I'm saying? We had suffered at the foot of the so-called the oppressor. You see what I'm saying? And that's because the Lord sent them. The Lord sent them to He's picked the most disgusting beast of the field.
Right.
To destroy you. You see what I'm saying? If I could, can you read?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 89, verse 30. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments.
It says, if we forsake his laws and walk not in the Lord's judgments, go ahead.
If they break my statutes and keep my commandments.
What's going to happen if we break his commandments, break his statutes and not keep his commandments? Go ahead.
Then will I visit their transgression with the rod.
Slavery. The Lord visit our transgression with the rod. Stop it. You're good, brother. Break that down for me if you could, sir.
I was going to break down how a father would do his children. You know what I'm saying? What is the verse or the saying? The spirit of rod, spoil the child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is a good father. You know what I'm saying? And he understands that well. So, he understands he has to give his child that spanking. You know what I'm saying? It says, I'm going to start at
30.
30. If his children forsake my law, Alexa, define forsake.
Forsake means to abandon or quit, usually out of
Alexa,
anger or-
stop. It says, if his children forsake my law, which means to abandon or quit. We abandon the law, statutes, commandments.
Right.
Is it not a staple food for pork to be on the damn dinner table? Is that not part of soul food? You know what I'm saying? We abandon the law and walk not in his judgments. You know what I'm saying? We're not scared of the judgments. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn if we sleep with our brother's wives. We don't give a damn if we are telling this sister to abort a baby. We don't give a damn if we abort the damn baby.
Selling drugs. Man.
We don't give a damn if we sell the drugs because we don't give a damn about the judgments. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn that the children on the block is going to get shot because of the drugs we sell. You know what I'm saying? You might lose a niece, a nephew because of the drugs you sell. You know what I'm saying? And it says, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, we ain't keeping none of those things. You know what I'm saying? He's saying if. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you something. This is like when somebody's telling you you in front of a judge. He said, if you don't want to do this, like he's going to put you on parole. You don't want to do this? You don't want to do this? What does the judge tell you? You're going to have to spend 5 more years in jail because you broke parole. This is what the Lord telling you. He said, if you don't want to follow my statutes and keep my commandments, then will I visit their transgression, which is a trespass of the law, which is sin. You know what I'm saying? We just broke that down. With the rod. What is a rod used for? Killing. You know what I'm saying? A rod is used to cause some harm.
Beating. Yeah.
Yeah, like beat the hell out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't a peaceful thing. And this is a clear cut to the Christians where they got Jesus Christ with the peace symbol and the heart in his hand. No, that rod is used for killing. You know what I'm saying? That means what? The Lord understands peace and he understands war. So he understands you need to get your behind spanked for not following my damn commandments.
If I could, he did clear out the temple, did he not?
Right.
It's a lie again.
He aired it out.
He aired it by himself.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It said, and their iniquity with stripes. Stripes is like when you get like Christ did in the temple. He gave you stripes. He whipped them on the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the slave master do in his plantation. You don't want to pick 300 pounds of cotton. That's 20 stripes on your back right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord giving you your stripes. You want to commit abortion? You want to commit adultery? You want to sell these drugs? Bullets, death, addiction, depression, all of these things, mental health issues. You facing, this just sounds like Black and Hispanics everyday life. You know what happens when a white man goes through this? He throws himself off the roof. You know when a white man goes through this? He shoots up a school. You know what I'm saying? You know when an Arab goes through this? He go bomb innocent people in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? These things, this is how you know these are the Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. This is who they talking to. You know what I'm saying? Because we go through this every day. You know what I'm saying? And we still survive. You know what I'm saying? We go through these curses every day. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's so heavy for you to get into the truth, because you don't got to. Go ahead.
His brother right here. This brother right here, man, is one God-fearing brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if I could, what you're saying was heavy. If I could, can we Proverbs 13 and 20? What he's bringing out was real heavy, man. That describes the Black, Spanish, and Native American Indians. You see what I'm saying? Because we are the people that are suffering right now. Yeah, I mean, we ain't got God on our side right now.
Right.
He's cheering for us. He wants us to do right. He wants us to, you know what I mean? He wants us to come back home. He wants us to, you know what I mean, wake up to know who we are. Why do you think he sent the I.S.U.P.K? You see what I'm saying? But first, we have to get in class. First, you got to listen to the men in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you like to hear the stuff that we say or not. You know what I mean? Correction, it could go both ways. You get a nice correction or, you know what I mean, a harsh correction.
Right.
But you're being corrected. You're being, you are being corrected. You know what I mean? You somebody's telling you or basically putting you in your place. Like, nah, you drawing. You gotta stop doing it. You might not like hearing that.
Right.
For all the drug addicts, you got to put that down. You might not drugs. I understand it makes y'all feel good. You see what I'm saying? But no, you got to put that down. Men, y'all here sleeping with different women every day. I understand it might, and putting them away. I understand it might feel good to see with her and not have to deal with the problems. Leave her alone to go deal with her and might, you know what I mean? Same thing. Women, the same thing. But no, we got to stop this and come back into this truth, man.
Right.
You got to come in class. Dwell with the men who the Lord sent to save you. If I could, can you get that?
You said Proverbs 13 and
13 and 20.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise.
It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't wise at all until I came into this truth.
Right.
I was agreeing with every foolish thing that my worldly friends came to told me, came to told me and explained to me about. Like, yeah, go ahead, do that. He did what to you? Oh yeah, we about to spin a block. That was the life I actually lived. I was in the streets. You see what I'm saying? But I agreed to all that. I went on mission with my friends, not understanding I wasn't being a brother to him. I was sending him to his death. I was sending both of us to our death because anything could have happened. The Lord could have had his judgment that day and destroyed both of us. But now, since I came into the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, I look at things totally different because now I'm walking with wise men. I'm dwelling with wise men. So anytime my worldly brothers come up to me and ask me any question or any advice, I have wisdom to give him. I can tell him, nah, look, bro, don't do that because X, Y, and Z. That's going to lead you in that. It's not that deep to just, it's not that deep. You could just walk away. That don't make you look like a pussy. I sound like, what's his name? What's his name on Friday? Pops on Friday. He said, but you live to fight another day. That's how I tell my friends. Like, no, you ain't got to do that, bro. You know what I mean? It's very important to dwell with wise men. You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of people, it's crazy because like I said, I ain't get why I came into this truth. So when I talk to a lot of people, like even at my slave or I talk to people, like me, I like talking to people. You know what I mean? somewhat of a social dude. Like I don't mind chopping it up with people, and just to hear their story or hear some of these answers that these brothers. Shalom, brother. How you feeling, man? Just to hear some of these stories, just be like, yo, who raised you? You know what I mean? What was that? Verse 20, right? I get it. It's like, yo, who raised you, bro? Like, why do y'all think like this? I know who raised y'all. The what? Huh? This is your water right here? That's not yours? Read that from the top.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. Hey, brother, can I ask you a question? If you walking with your friends, y'all getting ready to rob the bank. What you think might happen after y'all, getting there?
After we rob it or before?
After, because before, y'all ain't committed crime before.
Right.
So after y'all rob it.
Oh, we get shot, we get arrested.
Is that wise to you?
Not at all.
So the men that you was dwelling with, it wasn't wise.
Right.
Yeah, any brother here in the I.S.U.P.K, you think we'll tell you to get on that mission? Would we put you in a predicament like that?
No.
We would never do that. And why is that?
It's not wise.
Because we're wise men here in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we always going to set you to where you need to be. We're always going to put you right where you need to be, man. Go ahead.
But a companion of fools shall be destroyed.
But a companion, and look, brother, like you said, shot, arrested. Yeah, y'all going there around that bank, shot, arrested. A companion of fools will be destroyed. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's like it reminds me of dead presidents. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that went and robbed that place wound up in jail or died by being shot or after they get out. You know what I'm saying? The ones that did make it out the robbery got hooked on drugs, overdosed. You know what I'm saying? Those were all fools. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, the brother was served in the military, thinking the military was going to save him. You know what I'm saying? Get his sentence reduced. And he threw a chair at the judge. You know what I'm saying? After he done did whatever for Esau's military. But you are still a slave in America. You know what I'm saying? You are still under these curses. You are going to get that whooping that God has in store for blacks and Hispanics for breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, saying that's why it's right. The wise thing to do is to follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's the wise thing to do. Be wise. If I could, can you give me Psalms chapter 115, verse 9? Be wise. I don't know who don't want to be wise. Like, who would want to be a fool? These young niggas out here, they're fools. They need their father in their life and not just their mother. Yeah, because look, the mom will kick the father. And listen, the mom's just fools. Some of these moms out here is fools. Like, they'll kick the dad out and explain to their son how they need a father, a male role model in their life. I can't do this on my own. I need a male role. You need a male role model. You need a good male role model. Right. That should have been his dad, don't you think?
Right.
It's wise to follow the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 115. You said verse 15?
Verse 9.
Verse 9. O Israel.
O Israel. Go ahead.
Trust thou in the Lord.
Trust in the Lord. Yeah, trust that. Listen, if you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, you will have an everlasting life. Yeah, you will have a good life, a good, fruitful, and multiplier life. Yeah, all the ribs you want, all the kids you want. Yeah, all the huge brotherhood. Go ahead.
He is their help and their shield.
He is their help, and the Lord will be your help and your shield. Just trust in him. Do these laws, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying? Give me what's that? Elijah? No. Yeah, Elijah 31:1. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, for he is your help and your shield. These laws, statutes, and commandments is here to help you. You know what I mean? These laws, statutes, and commandments are not grievous. They are here to help you be a better person, be a better wife, be a better husband, be a better child, kid, brother, sister, wife, dad, whatever. These laws are here to help you. You see what I'm saying? But us, Black and Spanish, Native American Indians, we being as though we don't know who we are, we go to America for everything. We are companion to fools. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. It's like Isaiah. Yeah, we 31:1. We rather look at America and go to America for that help. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is furious about it.
Right.
The Lord is upset. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to them that goes down to Egypt for help. Did we not just read that the Lord is your help? The Lord is your shield? But you rather go, y'all rather go to America. Yeah, I mean, y'all rather come down to America for that help.
Right.
Y'all think they're going to save you. This is a new year. A new year for y'all to do what exactly? What are y'all going to do new? Y'all don't, no new job. Y'all at the same job. Y'all living in the same house. Y'all around the same friends. Woe, read it from the top.
God. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to them that goes down to Egypt for help. Y'all rather go to the white man, the one that's oppressing you, for help. My brothers stand on these corners every week to try to get our people to wake up, to know who the oppressor is. And you know who battle us the most? Our people.
Right.
The same people that's on welfare, that's struggling badly. It's sad because the white man understand it.
Right.
White man, listen. The white man sit there and humble himself and listen to everything and just be like, "Yep, mm-hmm." You see what I'm saying? The white man gets it. While he's sitting there understanding and agreeing, it's always one of us. No, but that ain't right. No, but try to justify. You know that scripture?
Justify or highly esteemed.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, always trying to justify. You know what I mean, the white man's actions towards us throughout brotherhood. You see what I'm saying? It's very important, you know what I mean, to get in class. It's very important, as much as you can. Like these online classes is not like, listen, we don't get paid for this. This is really to wake. That's how bad we want to wake our people up. That every day it's a class. Every day it's a class to try to get you to get out of her. If I could, you know, can I get that? Pull that for me. To get out of her, not go to and go to the Most High for your help. Go to God for your help. Who gives a damn about? Listen, save yourself before you try to save these other nations. You try to get on God good grace. You know what I mean? Before you try to save America. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
It says, come out of her. You see what I'm saying? That her is America.
Right.
Come out of America. Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, this sounds like our brothers and sisters all band together to tell Travis
Hunter
about how his wife is a whore, or his red rapper is a whore. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord telling you, like, get away from America. She got a whole bunch of diseases. She got a whole bunch of issues going on. You don't want none of that. Which is a good father. You say if a father see his son dealing with a woman that is not good, he's gonna be like, son, where did you meet this girl?
Questions.
Right. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this? Oh, you bought her a car. You say, your name? You know what I'm saying? He's looking at all these things. He's telling you, son, you need to get away from her.
Now the whole family know.
Right.
Now they gonna clown you at that dinner table too. Like,
right.
Listen, because he got him a nice little, about to take all his damn money. You know that uncle always throw a little side jab and take all his damn money. Not at all, man. That's what makes that's what makes this truth. That's what makes the I.S.U.P.K. That's what makes it all special, man. Cause we really know. Listen, we is the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? As my brother Quadazaka Rob said, we are the salt. Go ahead. From the top.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Come
out of her, my people. The Lord is telling us to, listen, leave America, leave the eating pork, the Christmas, the Halloween, 4th of July. Come out of her. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye may not be partakers of her sins. That you don't be out here selling drugs to one another. That you don't be out here robbing stores, robbing the old ladies for a purse. You know what I mean? You want to beat on that. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know if this is official yet, but just think about all the celebrities, all them the stories that's coming out about the celebrities on how they got rich. Or how, what's the sister that's going viral right now? Joy something, how she slept her way to the top. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to become something in America, you have to give up something. You know what I'm saying? With the whole P. Diddy scandal, you had to give up a lot more than just music. You know what I'm saying? You would have to do drugs. You would have to give up your body. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord telling you, come out of her spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Stop celebrating these holidays. You celebrate Christmas, you're giving up good money that could be going to your kids' school or to your bills. Instead, you give it to this damn tree. You know what I'm saying? You decking it out with gold. You put your little spin on it, you know what I'm saying, with the black angel, and you giving it gifts. You know what I'm saying? Now your lights off the next month, right after New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Or your house catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? We see the anger of the Lord right now. Is California not burning right now? You know what I'm saying? I see videos all on the timeline talking about I'm homeless now. You know what I'm saying? Who you think set that fire? Who you think put that in motion? You know what I'm saying? For you Christians, you thought the Lord didn't do things like that? We read the stories of Moses and the stories of Noah and Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah, but we forget that the Lord is a God of vengeance also. You know what I'm saying? He's a man of war. You know what I'm saying? You celebrated New Year's and you didn't listen to the men of God. You know what I'm saying? We told you New Year's was the celebration of Janus. This is the time where they start having orgies and all of this. And we told you Christmas was a celebration of Nimrod, who had an incestual relationship with his mother. You know what I'm saying? You still celebrated it. You know what the Lord did? He gave you a wildfire. You know what I'm saying? You know what else he did? On January 1st, he sent the terrorist guy on New Orleans to run people over and shoot them. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord's anger right now being shown and displayed right now on the earth. And you still, if you in the so-called 2025 still believe the Lord isn't real, you are a fool. You know what I'm saying? You are just like what my brother brought out, a group of fools.
If I could, it's Christianity's fault.
Yeah.
Because being a Christian, being in that Christian church and being a Christianity member, y'all don't look at the Most High on being mean, rude, or they'll do any harm to you.
Right.
Like, it's like we could just do basically anything that we want to do. We're pushing over, running over whatever God said. Your father, basically. We're that type of child. Hey, don't go outside at this 11 o'clock. All right, Dad, whatever. I'm gonna go outside. You still gonna let me in? What? You still gonna let me in when I come in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Hey, no smoking in my house. Don't put no drugs in my house. All right, yeah, you found it, Dad. Okay. Yeah, you threw it away. Damn. And you're gonna get more to bring it back into his house. Christianity don't teach you to fear God. That's why we feel and we believe that God can't do that God can't listen. The Lord will send them destruction angels at you. If I could I get Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28? It's an apocrypha. I got one. You need it? Listen, the Lord will send them angels at you. Ask them Egyptians.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got a Passover coming up. It's that April 12th, celebrating the death of the Egyptians. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got it?
What was the chapter verse?
39 and 28. I mean, Christians will really sit there, and that's why we're so destroyed, because most of our people is in Christianity,
Right.
and they don't fear God. So they look at any sin that they do, they brush it off because they don't fear Him. They don't think the Lord will come through with, you know what I mean, come through with them boys and set things straight. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits, Salakia, there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
It's spirits that are created for what?
Vengeance.
For what?
Vengeance.
The Most High have angels for vengeance. Go ahead.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Good. I feel like you will be the best to do it. Go ahead, sir. If not out.
It's saying like all right, break it down slow. There will be spirits that are created for vengeance. Spirits, like, first off, we need to understand what a spirit is, right? A spirit isn't some hocus pocus ghost sitting in your bed frame or something like that, like the movies put out. A spirit is like what you would call a vibe today, right? They pull out a spirit. The spirit of the earth right now is depression right now, is it not? The spirit of the depression, seasonal depression, is that not the spirit of the earth? You know what I'm saying? They poured out all those spirits of the earth. You want to get the suicide rates are high because of seasonal depression. You know what I'm saying? There be spirits that are created for vengeance. These spirits were created for vengeance, though. For the Lord vengeance. You know
and that's what they call what? Angels?
Yep. Right? Which in their fury lay on sword strokes. They lay on sword strokes. Sword meaning like think of how a sword, right? Sword. So like when they swing the sword, it ain't like some light sword play, like fencing. These joints meant to do some damage. Like they doing, you know what I'm saying? So they laying sword strokes. These meaning the things that they're putting on the earth it hurts.
The sin is going to hurt them.
Yeah, it's hurting. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the time of destruction is now, right? Because we know these are the end times, right? You can tell by the signs that are going on in the earth. They pour out their force. You look around, man. California is on fire. People are losing their houses. You know what I'm saying? We see millionaires crying online asking for money. You know what I'm saying? While they was living fat. You know what I'm saying? While the rest of California, like California and Atlanta has some of the most richest people and the most poorest people. There is no in between. You know what I'm saying? So these angels poured out them fires and destroy those rich people's homes.
Mhm.
Now they about to be on the same streets that they were driving by in that S-Class Mercedes-Benz, laughing at or talking about, like, oh my God, go get a job. Now you gonna side with them. Now you're in the shelter with them. You know what I'm saying? You might be at risk because they some dangerous people. You know what I'm saying? Right. And appease the wrath of him that made them. They appeasing the wrath of the Lord. The Lord is pissed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, think of how your mob boss is. As soon as they see the boss is pissed, and he got his 2 hitters on the side, he ain't even got to say a word. They already know what he want him to do. You know what I'm saying? Now you sleeping with the fishes or something. You know what I'm saying? that's how the angels work. Like they the number one hitman for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You think they don't do their job right?
So then that goes to show Christianity, which don't fear God and think God is all love and think he won't hurt you. He'll send them hitters to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's why, man, listen, it's very important. Get out of Christianity. You know what I mean? Christianity ain't gonna teach you nothing. Christianity ain't gonna teach. Listen, the jails is filled up with nothing but Christians and Muslims.
Right.
Allah knows your heart, and so do the Christian God. Caesar Borgia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I could, can you give me Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1? So the Lord will send them hitters out to go get you. Don't think twice or once that the Lord won't, you know what I mean, deal with you, because he'll deal with you. Don't think because you've been doing this for a little while, you got a nice little run on sleeping with other brothers' wives or selling drugs and allowing people that the Lord is not going to deal with you. He's going to send them hitters for you. Christianity will make you, Christianity will make you think that the Lord won't do that to you because he's all loving. He cares. You are a child of God. Give your life to God. Give your life to God. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses.
Salagi. Isaiah 30 and 1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. Woe to y'all, woe to the children that don't mind standing on them street corners selling drugs.
Right.
Or in your homie's wife DMs trying to see what's up with her. Woe to those that keep going against the Most High, that keep celebrating Christmas, that just celebrated New Year's, that's now about to celebrate what? What's the next one? Valentine's Day. It's a damn holiday every month. It's a holiday every month. Woe to you that celebrate Thanksgiving, the slaughter of your people. Hey Alexa, what do woe mean?
The interjection woe is commonly used to indicate stopping, particularly when directing horses. It can also be used as a command to slow down or pause in a sentence, such as whoa, wait a minute. It is a word often used to bring something to a halt.
All right, Alexa.
I got you. This is the definition of woe in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. A condition of deep suffering from misfortune, affliction, or grief.
Good
ruinous, trouble, calamity, affliction.
Destruction. Woe, destruction to you, you rebellious children, saith the Lord. Go ahead. Keep reading.
God. That take counsel, but not of me.
That take counsel, but not of me. Y'all know where y'all get your counsel from? Facebook.
Right.
Instagram. The homie that just came home. The homie that's been in jail so many times. He on his last strike.
Right.
or the sister that's sleeping with everybody in the neighborhood. That's who y'all take counsel from. Y'all don't take counsel from the Lord, the men of the Lord. Y'all don't come in here in class and ask questions. Y'all don't tune in online to type in your questions to get the questions.
Right.
To get your to get your situation dealt with. Y'all rather make a status about it. Some people express what they going through in them means of being a content creator. Go ahead.
And that covered with a covering, but not of my spirit.
With a cut, so like if you could, it's like shot. Listen. It says, and with a covering, but not of my covering. Yeah, I mean, y'all cover yourselves with, being in Islam, being in Christianity. Yeah, I mean, y'all don't cover yourselves on the Lord. Y'all don't follow after what the Lord tells y'all to do. Y'all do what Christianity tells y'all to do. And that's the thing, man. Our people was just sitting there wondering why. I mean, was slavery? Slavery was enough, to be honest. Once I had Christ, I didn't have to. I don't know. I don't know if I was reincarnated or not, but today, that is not that bad. And that's why I can't get with the people that oppress us or even done that to my people. I mean, mothers. For the woman that deals with Esau, with the so-called white man, for the woman that deals with them, y'all, their ancestors fed y'all babies to alligators. Our babies to alligators. And y'all had to watch. Imagine that. To turn around and to date one of them or be with one of them, marry one of them. That's how brainwashed, that's how messed up in the head we are. That's how messed up in the head the Christian church have us, because we feel as though, well, it wasn't you. It was what, your ancestors? Whoa. That's like me marrying somebody that killed my brother. I can't be with nobody that killed my brother. I can't talk to their family. I will look at their family and want to and just want to give them and just want to cause harm or give them pain. I can't just be like, damn, but it wasn't true though. It wasn't true. It was your uncle before you. It wasn't true. No. Because now I'm not honoring my people. I'm disrespecting my people. Go ahead.
I was going to say, go ask the white man what happened at 9/11, or what happened at the Pearl Harbor with the Japanese internment camps. You know what I'm saying? I asked that white man how he felt about trying to integrate with those people. You know what I'm saying? The Arabs and the Japanese. But as a black man, you got generations of oppression. You know what I'm saying? Generation of Pearl Harbors and generations of 9/11s. You know what I'm saying? And you can go marry a white man. You know what I'm saying? What is the Black Wall Street? Did that not happen? Rosewood, did that not happen? You know what I'm saying? Did all those race riots not happen? You know what I'm saying? Where our people were slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Are the Native Americans not damn near extinct now? You know what I'm saying? You damn near you don't even know who's Native American. You know what I'm saying? Walking around.
Everybody's Native American. Everybody claim that.
Judah, everybody.
Yeah.
I got good hair. But,
so I got that Indian in me.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't even see a Native American nowadays. That's because what? The white man did that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you didn't physically see them commit these atrocities doesn't mean it doesn't have an effect of today. And did they ever pay you back like they did the Jewish man till this day? $7 billion a year to the Israeli nation that's bombing the hell out of Palestine? We forget that, huh? But black people, we don't deserve reparations. We don't deserve justice. I understand my people though. is because we don't even see it in the smallest ways, like the damn court system. We don't see justice in the court system. We just seen a white man choke out a black, mentally ill black man on the train. He's not a police officer. He got exonerated. Like he was a hero.
He went to the baseball game or football game with Donald Trump.
That's what I'm saying. Like they held him up as a hero. So now in your head, you think, well, I don't deserve justice for my ancestors. It didn't happen to me. It doesn't affect me. In reality, that is a slave mindset. That is why you're scared of the men of the I.S.U.P.K. That's why when you brought up blacks and Hispanics are the most combative during our camp. That's why. Because you scared of seeing a strong black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man for once in your life. Stand up to the oppressor. You scared to call the oppressor what he actually is, which is the devil. You scared to call him that. You scared of your boss. You scared of Donald Trump. But here in I.S.U.P.K, we teach black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men how to stand up for once in their life, unlike their fathers, who are drug addicts and drug dealers. In the I.S.U.P.K, we teach men how to be men, how to be kings, how to be warriors. You know what I'm saying? We don't just read about David. We want to be like David.
Right.
We don't just read about Christ. We want to be like Christ. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else on this earth is, so why the hell not? Why the hell not can we not be those people in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Did Christ not say, be ye perfect as I am perfect? You know what I'm saying? As your Father in heaven is perfect? You know what I'm saying? So what the hell is the issue, Christian church? Why are you smoking weed? Why are they promoting weed in the Christian church now? Why are we promoting LGBTQ in the Christian church now?
If I could, that's been going on for years.
And they've been telling us for years.
What he say? Around, yeah. King Kong. He was a pastor, wasn't he?
Yeah, twin.
He was a pastor, so let me get some of that for my cataract. Come on. Yeah, I mean, if I could, can you give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10? The brother brought out so heavy because it's like, when are we gonna get it? Like, stay away from them. Us joining hand with the so-called white man has done nothing but led us into destruction. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thy enemy. Don't trust that don't trust the man at your slave, because listen, you know what a lot of white so-called white men do? You know what they are? They just good talkers. Yeah, I mean, you be sitting there talking to them damn near your whole shift, and then you're written up. Now you're out of a job. You see what I'm saying? It's important to understand who your enemy is. Your enemy is the so-called white man.
Right.
Your enemy is the so-called African. Well, your enemy is the Africans.
Right.
Your enemies are the Arabs, the Chinese, Japanese. They're your enemies. Everybody had our Israelites into slavery. Everybody had us into captivity at one point in time in life. And they refused us to worship or do anything to our gods. Our God, Salaki. It's like I put an S on that. Our God. We had to convert into their, like, was that not a thing? To where as though like when they had us in captivity, like when did we go into the Arabs? When they had us in the Syrian?
We can even say Salaki. You can even say their prophet Muhammad. He was killing us. You know what I'm saying? Because he I think in the book Timbuktu, it talks about how Muhammad was furious that the Jews didn't want to accept him because he's not a Jew, and we didn't want to accept his ways of what he created. So he said, "You're either going to accept the Quran or you're going to have the sword."
No, well, yeah, that's true too. What I'm saying is though, When we were slaves, we had whatever our slave master was, we had to take on that. Like if he was a Christian, we had to eat pork now, shrimp, crabs, and lobsters. Muslims, we had to pray 7 times a day. We couldn't worship our gods. You see what I'm saying? And with that, with the men of the I.S.U.P.K, Shalaki. With that, I am Priest Nelson NATHANIAAHLA out of the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I mean? Under Commander General YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching this truth that the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. With that, class is dismissed. Clap it up.